this video, I'm going to introduce to you two more advanced search functions within the Keywords in Context tool. So the first will be smart searches, and then the second will be a wildcard search. So you can see I've already uploaded my corpus, and so I'm going to go ahead and click on Quick. The first search that I'm going to do is a smart search. So this corpus is tagged for parts of speech, and it also you can use regular expressions for more advanced types of searches. What LanguageBox developers have done for us is they've created some different categories of searches that they have already written the codes for, so you don't have to learn how to use regular expressions in order to do these. So the one that I'm going to do today is called Nominalizations. So as you can see, in LanguageBox, all smart searches are in all capital letters. You can find a complete list of these in the user guide. So a nominalization is a word that has had a suffix added to the end to turn it into a noun. And these are very common in academic writing. I'm curious in my corpus, what are some of the most common nominalizations? So I'm going to click on search. And then I'll notice that there are quite a few of these in my specific corpus. So there's over 7,600. And this is a lot of data to go through. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Node in order to alphabetize my results. And you can see here that this actually gives me first anything that has characters at the beginning. So this is not a completely alphabetized list, but I can start scrolling through and seeing what words seem to be most common. In my corpus, you see acquisition, activation, alignment, argument, and so forth. So when you are doing searches like this, it's normally recommended that you would download this information and actually look through it in Excel so that you could count the number of frequencies, so that you could look at specific examples, and kind of do a more in-depth analysis of it. The other search that I'm going to do today is called a wildcard search. I'm going to go ahead and close out of this one, clear this one, and start a new one. So a wildcard search is using the star or asterisk. And what it basically does is it searches any characters in that location. So you can do this either for an individual word or for a word ending. So for example, if I want to search for the word research, and I'm curious what types of word endings research has in my corpus, I'm going to do research and then the star with no space in between. And then I'm going to click search. This will pull for me research and any characters or any words that have the word research with characters following that. I'm then going to alphabetize this so it makes it easier to analyze. You'll see that research is the most common, and then you see research capitalized, then you see research dash, research comma. You see a couple that look like these are probably citations or works cited or references, so they're not really that useful to me. And then you see researcher and researchers. So it looks like in my corpus, I don't see any instances of researches, which tells me that that's not a term that seems to be commonly used within my field. And I would have to look at these more closely, but I would guess if I have no instances of researches, that research is primarily used as a noun in this corpus. Now, what if I was interested in the word research and then any word that follows research? So I could search this in this way. So I could put research and then space and then a star and click search. So this, because I added the space, is going to look for the word research and then also pull any word that follows it. So again, I'm going to alphabetize these. These first ones that all have numbers following them look like they're works cited. And then from there, I can start to see if there are any patterns. Lots of numbers, lots of numbers. So then research has, research in, research is, research on, research question, and research was, looks like it's also fairly common. So again, I can look through these. I can look for things that are more frequent. I can look for maybe things that seem to be unique to this corpus in comparison to other corpora that I may be looking at. And this can give me an idea of how I might want to use the word in my own corpus.